Hi ladies, sorry I had to cut out and I had to answer because he like was raping my phone and I thought it was important and of course it wasn't. So let's continue. I shouldn't have hung up, but now we can continue. Hopefully you guys all logged back on. So we're gonna start. Wait a second for people to come back on. So we're gonna start contouring with our palette. If you're just tuning in, you missed the first little bit of the live, just explaining what contouring is. We haven't started it, so you're kind of tuning in at the perfect spot and perfect time. So we're going to use our Sculpting Trio contour palette to do a really nice basic contour. So we're going to use the darker cream of the contour palette and our amazing contour brush, and we are going to just create a nice dimension in our face. So I like to start on the cheeks, but again, you start wherever you feel comfortable starting, and you're just going to put it right below your cheekbone here, so you can make a little kissy face, whatever you choose to do, just to get that line of where it's supposed to go. So you're going to put, I like to put it just as it ends right under my eye here, all the way to my hairline. And yeah, it's going to look funny at first, but once it's all done, it's going to blend nice and create a really nice dimension. Like, make sure they're even. You don't want to be lopsided. It's a really nice cream and it really goes on really nice. Okay, so you see that? It's like a little bit of war paint going on. And then we're going to just put it on our jawline here. And this just, it's creating a nice shadow and it's really slimming out and adding that dimension. So it's kind of like tricking the eye. So this is an actual contour brush. It's meant for contouring and it's really dense. And so this end is for the contouring, so the brown, what I'm putting on right now. And then this end is for the highlighting for the next two steps. So it's a nice dual brush that obviously can be found on our website. But I love this brush. Sometimes I find that brushes might not make a difference with certain products and just certain things, but definitely this contour brush is totally worth it just because it's nice and thin and it's like angled as well. And then I'm gonna go, so if you have a big forehead, this is gonna be perfect to just create, slim it down a little bit, no problem on. And if you do have a smaller forehead, you might not want to do this step, but, oops, wrong one. So it's just in your hairline here, and again, it's just causing a nice dimension and closing it in more, if that's the look that you're going for. And then I always do my nose, because I have a funky little nose going on. So I do my nose. So you go from the sides, right from where your eye starts. And this is just slimming that down. And again, just tricking the eye. And I find that I have, like my nose at the bottom is bigger than obviously some people's, so I put it here too. Again, it's causing that to look smaller. And then the highlight part of the whole contouring is to bring the eye in. So it's going to create more of, it's going to be lighter and draw the eye to it. Okay. So that's where I put the contour. Again, everybody's different. Everyone has different dimensions they want to create in their face because everyone's face is different and built differently. So the next part of it is so we're going to blend it first, and then we're going to put the highlighting area, and then we're going to put the luminizer on as well. So now all I do is grab, I'm going to just brush this off and clean it off and just blend it a little bit more, just so it's a more natural look. So I'm just softly shading it until I get exactly how I want it to look. Because obviously you don't want like this dark line on your face. You want it to look more natural than anything else. So I'm just blending it down a little bit. And this is not something I will be doing every day because like obviously I don't have time. It's just nice to do it if you go out and you have that time to get ready, because obviously it is a little bit time consuming, but when it's done properly, and it's not hard, you just got to know where to put it and making sure you're blending enough, it will look really good. And it just changes just the dimension of your face, and your face creates more dimension, and your cheekbones pop, and it just slims out certain areas in your face. See how that my cheekbones already are like more dimension, and I've seen videos where people like do like their boobs and like it's so funny because they make them look like they're huge chested, but again, it's all just about tricking the eye. Okay, so I think we're pretty good. We're pretty blended. Okay, I think we're good. I think that looks good so far. So now we're gonna go in with that lighter shadow. I'm gonna use the opposite side of the brush, the nice flat side, and we're going to put it in our T-zone area here, and it's just gonna brighten it up a little bit. And you probably won't see it on the camera. It's very, very subtle. So the lighter areas is what's going to pull your face forward, and the shadowed darker areas are going to pull it back. So that's what creates the dimension. And you don't necessarily need this step. Like if you have a nice concealer and it brightens up under that eye, then that's the look that you're probably going to want to go for. It's just a really soft look, and it really just softens it up really nicely and really natural. This shadow right here that I'm putting on. So that's that, and then we're going to do the highlight. So the highlight's the shimmery. It's an actual cream as well. So it's the shimmery, and this is what the luminizer is pretty much for. It's but we did launch the new luminizer line, so you kind of have both that now. So I'm going to put both of them on because I have the powder luminizer, and then this is a cream. So if I put the cream on first and a little bit added with the luminizer on top, it's going to even be more of a noticeable. See, look at it right there. See that shadow there? That's what the look you're trying to achieve. And it's very subtle, which is really nice, and it looks really natural. Because I don't really have cheekbones. I wasn't really born with nice big cheekbones, so this kind of look really, I really like it. So we're gonna use my fingers for this. So for the luminizer, this is like a rose, almost like a rose gold bronzy shimmery. So this is where you're gonna put it, right on your cheekbone. And it's a really nice, this color is a really nice natural, like rose gold. And same with my luminizer. My luminizer is nice, a nice bronzy rose gold type. So the whole point of the luminizer is it's gonna catch that light, and it's going to really bring out those areas that you're putting it on. So again, there's a picture on where you're going to be putting it. And it really makes it pop. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that in the light. It's going to be kind of hard because of the video. And then I'm going to put a little bit under my brow here, and that's going to really raise my brow bone and make that pop as well. And you can use a brush, you can use a small brush if you wanted, but I find that using my finger, it's just easy to put on and then blend as well. And then we're just going to bring it down the nose as well. And I like to stay focused on like right on the really thin middle of my nose, because obviously it's wider, and if I put it wider, it's going to make my nose even look bigger. So it all depends. You just all depends on what the look you're trying to achieve. And some looks may work for you, and then other looks might not work. It all depends on your facial features. Okay, so now I'm gonna just probably gonna make the cheeks a little bit more, because luminizer is so pretty. So this is our Benevolent luminizer. So this is our brand new line that just launched. We have 3 different products for the luminizer. So this is the powder. We also have the cream and the stick, which is cream and it dries to a powder. So it all depends on what you're going for. They say that beginners, the easiest thing to use is the powder. If you're on the go, the stick might come in handy, because it looks like a bonbon almost. It's just a stick, and it creams on, and then it dries to a powder. And then obviously the cream is in an actual little like bottle, and you can dab it on, and you want to be more precise with that one. So again, it all depends on what look you're going for, and there's 5 different shades in all the different luminizers. So you have the brightest one, which is like a silvery, really bright, and it's called Iridescent. And this is the second brightest. So you see that? See how it just catches that light? That's the whole point of the luminizer. It's going to bring up that cheekbone. And with this added on to that cream that I just put on, it makes it even just more bright and just so shimmery. And this is what JLo uses. You know, JLo's like so shiny, and I don't know, everything just looks perfect. She luminizes the crap out of her face. So you can go as minimal as you want, you can go as big as you want. It all depends on what look you're going for. So it all depends. You might obviously not want to do this every day if that's what you like, but when you go to parties, late night, it just makes your face just pop and stand out, and just the dimension is so much better than just regular foundation on. And then we're going to add a little bit of our blush. So our blush is extremely concentrated, so you just need a tiny little bit. Just add a little bit of color. And I also have the stick luminizer coming. It's on its way. So I'm going to be playing with that one as well. And you can use a fan brush if you wanted to apply the powder luminizer. But I don't have a nice fan brush. There is a really nice one on our website if that's what you choose to go with. But it's really good and I need to get it. It just takes a little bit of time for me to build up my stuff. So once, you know what, I forgot that I usually put my setting powder on before my luminizer. But since that's not an option right now, it's already on. I'm hoping it won't fade it too much because this translucent powder, it shouldn't affect any of your makeup. But I'm not sure about the luminizer. It might dull it down a little bit. But it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be not affecting it, which is nice. So this is just what's going to set my makeup and soften my face. And it creates a really nice filter. Yeah, it's not affecting the luminizer at all, which is kind of crazy. And it just really softens up the texture of your face and gives it a really nice look. You know, all those filters on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, and it just softens up the face. That's what this does in real life. It's the new Touch Behold luminizer, and I did, translucent powder, and I did a video on it yesterday. So if you want details about this product, it just launched yesterday to the public. So get your hands on this baby. So there we go. We got just a really nice, just basic contour happening. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you can achieve this look? Because I definitely think you can. It's not that difficult, I promise. If I know how to do it and I learn, then you can do too, if you choose to. So that is the look. That's the lesson for today. This weekend, I'm not sure what I'll be posting about for the Spring Fling classes because I have a really busy weekend ahead of us. But I'm definitely going to show you the tanning spray tomorrow. I might just do a pre-recorded video because I have a super busy weekend with my kids and hubby and family and parties. Sorry, my phone keeps dropping. I really need to get a nice holder for this. Okay, so I'm off. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I will all see you and talk to you later. Thank you all for tuning in. Bye-bye.